Hello. Mel and Darren, my neighbours, have just brought me my pizza delivery, literally just as we're about to start. Welcome to Gav Quiz, everyone. That's going to go cold, isn't it? Brilliant. Got the microwave. Hello. Happy Easter. How are we? Are we all good? Are you having a good Easter? Mine has been brilliant. Yep, I have. I've been seeing all my friends, been out in Hartford, drinking, had loads of eggs, got loads of eggs presents, but, that was last year. I've stayed mainly in my flat. Yay! Right, very quickly now, for people who join early, because a lot of people are late, by the way, we're going to do an early bird question, 3 points for this, and I know there's lots of kids watching tonight because it's Easter. So 3 points if you get this right. We'll do the answer at the end. Because it's Easter, on average, according to a recent survey, how many eggs do cockerels lay every day? So according to a recent survey, on average, how many eggs do cockerels lay every day? You get that for being early. If you are playing now, hit share, get your friends involved. By the way, we are going to be finished by 9 easily tonight because I want to watch Quiz on ITV. So hit share now, get your friends. It seems as in from last time we played, we are now on YouTube, youtube.com/Gavin Inskip. And most of our players are on YouTube now. So although it looks like the numbers are lower on Facebook, people are playing on YouTube as well. But wherever you're playing, YouTube or Facebook, it doesn't matter. Say hello in the chat window, and I can still say hello to you. Right, let's go through the rules. So you can play in 3 ways. You can either play collectively at home, right, as a little group, and just play it for fun. If there's 3 or 4 of you in the house, or maybe just one, that's fine. Or you can split up in your household and play competitively and try and see who does better out of each other. Or you can even play via Zoom, Skype, FaceTime. I know loads of people who on their other device, like a laptop or something, dial all the family up on Zoom, and they either play collectively or competitively. If you're playing competitively, you will have to mark your other team's sheets. So there'll be 15 seconds after each round to swap papers, and then we will mark it. If you're not playing competitively, don't worry, you've just got 15 seconds there to do nothing. You're either playing on your posh answer sheets, well done if you've downloaded the posh ones, or you can just use pen or paper or a little book, whatever you want to do, that is fine. Okay, so if you shared it, hit share, get your friends involved now. We are doing our Easter special. Yay, so all the rounds are linked with Easter, and we're also playing an Easter egg hunt. So this is how it works, the Easter egg hunt. Throughout the quiz, that little Easter eggs like that will appear. So little ones, kids, I'm going to, right, because I'm well down with the kids, me. So I'm going to talk to you now, kids, because I know you've been allowed to stay up late. Word up, totally radical dude, how you hanging? Hashtag MySpace. So your job during the quiz, kids, is to do the Easter egg hunt. So you have got there an S, okay? Another 10 letters are going to come up on Easter eggs throughout the quiz. You've got to spot them, okay? Spot them, make a note of them. There are 10 more. That one's for free, so that's 11. There are 10 more after this, and rearrange it into something to do with this time of year. If you do that, you will get 10 points. So look out for them. Make a note of the letter. If you're playing on the posh sheets, you will see that, in there, I'm good, aren't I? You've got your little Easter egg hunt sheet to do that. If you're playing on the cheap sheets, just pen and paper, you won't. So you have to do that separately. Are you ready? Shall we make a start and go through the quiz? By the way, also, if you are staying up late and you are allowed, drop us a message with your name, your age, and where you're playing, and I'll say hello to you in the chat bit. And look, window open, curtains open. It's getting light. I might have to shut that soon. So, round number 1, like I usually do at the end of the week, is current affairs, stuff that's happened over the last 7 days, although it's Monday, but it's kind of like a Sunday. I'm on the red, by the way, tonight. Cheers. And that's Red Ribena, kids. So, 10 questions. You get 2 points for each one. Are you ready? Let's go. Hello. So, question number 1 is, which type of animal that also features in a current Netflix series tested positive for COVID-19 in a Bronx zoo this week? So what animal, that's also in a Netflix series at the moment, it's quite topical, tested positive for COVID-19 in a Bronx zoo this week? I'm going to go to the music and then you're going to see me. Yeah, because I like to have my little music as I talk as well. Here I am. See. Question number 2. Crystal Stanley is a mum from Ipswich, and she has been credited as the person who has popularised what during the UK's coronavirus pandemic? So, a lady called Crystal Stanley. She's a mum from Ipswich. She has been credited as the person who has popularised what during this strange time we're in at the moment? By the way, just remember, don't post your answers in the chat. Oh no, what's the catchphrase? Write your answers in the paper, not in the chat. Basically, don't put the answers in the chat and ruin it for everyone. Question number 3. Hannah Blackman sadly died last Sunday. Now, she obviously did lots of things like James Bond, but she also starred as Laura West in a sitcom in the 90s where she played a sexy man-eating grandma. What was the name of this sitcom? This is gonna mess with you. What was the name of that sitcom that Hannah Blackman was in the 90s? We've got over 1,000 people playing live at the moment. Whoop whoop. So, question number 4 now. I'm not sure if you saw this online this week. A woman called Cheeky FE posted this video on YouTube. I'll just show it and then I'll ask the question.
So when we spoke earlier, I'd said I'd ask you why you're out. You said you were exercising mentally.
I am, yes.
Okay. I said, well, I don't think that's in the spirit of what's happening.
Well, I'm in the spirit of social distancing. I'm sat here on my own. I'm not infecting anyone.
You know,
that's the actual spirit.
Right. Do you know who else has been sat on the bench today?
I don't know, and quite frankly, I'm not afraid, to be honest. If I catch something, I catch it.
Right,
I'm only infecting myself.
So,
no one sat near me.
well, that's because I've just moved everyone else on.
So, she refused to go home until what? We'll find out later. She refused to go home until what? What was she waiting for? And you get 2 points if you get that right. 5, Boris Johnson was released from hospital yesterday. He thanked all the NHS staff and he singled out 2 people, one called Jenny and one called Lulis. They were from 2 different countries. If you can name any one of the 2 countries, just one of them, you will get 2 points. So Boris Johnson thanked all the members of the NHS staff who looked after him. He singled out 2 nurses and they were from non-UK countries. Just name any one of those countries they were from. He said it in his Twitter thing, it was on the news, it was in print. One of those 2 countries gets you 2 points. Oh, the pizza smells so good. I might have to eat a bit in a minute. Question number 6. Why did Catherine Calderwood make the headlines? I'll give you a clue, she's Scottish. Why did Catherine Calderwood make the headlines? Are we all good? Are we all well? Should we go on? This is cool. So question number 7, you're going to hear a song now. This is from an actor and a comedian who released it for Feed the NHS. Hello. Who is this?
Baked potato changed my life. Baked potato showed me the way.
Who is it?
If you want to know what is wrong from right, you must listen to what potato.
You get 2 points.
Wash your hands and stay indoors.
Thank you, baked potato.
Only visit grocery
I'll
stores.
Baked potato. And if you want to have a better day,
I'm gonna have one more.
You must listen to what the baked potatoes say.
Everything's gonna be so cold.
Make some space.
Thank you, baked potato.
Who is it?
Remember not to touch your face.
Thank you, baked.
And remember, we're playing the Easter egg hunt.
You must listen to what the baked potatoes say. B-A-K-E-T-P-O-T-A-T-O. Baked potato.
Who is that? Question number 8. Which TV drama series donated working ventilators to the NHS Nightingale Hospital this week? Which TV drama series donated fully working ventilators to the NHS Nightingale Hospital this week? Question number 9. Who is this voice? He received Ofcom complaints this week from a programme where he voiced his opinions on London Live. Who is this?
2016, this scientific organisation in Israel, which is all connected to the government like they all are, had been using coronavirus to test its technology. And so because of that, it's further along the road, it says, to developing a vaccine. And one of the scientists said it was pure luck that we chose that. Well, some may believe that, and some of us may say, well, I think I'll hold on that one, thanks.
Who was that? Question 10. On Friday, Andrew Lloyd Webber launched a series of musicals that will be streamed on YouTube for free called The Show Must Go On. What musical production did he start off with? Name that musical that was on YouTube, 48 hours. First of Andrew Lloyd Webber's series called The Show Must Go On. I will do a very quick recap, 1 to 10, very quickly. 1, which type of animal, which has been recently the subject of a Netflix series, got COVID-19 in a zoo in the Bronx. 2, Crystal Stanley is a mum from Ipswich. She's credited for popularising what that's been going on during the pandemic. Honor Blackman sadly died last week. I said, what is this TV programme? It was a sitcom from the 90s. What was it that she was in? Then 4, we had the video. I won't play most of it, but this one. Oh, this one.
So when we spoke earlier, I'd said I'd ask you why you're out. You said you were exercising.
What
mentally.
I
am,
want
yes.
to know is, she refused to move until what? What was she waiting for?
Well, I'm in the spirit of social distancing. I'm sat here on my own. I'm not infecting anyone.
Then question number 5. Boris Johnson thanked the NHS staff who looked after him in hospital when he was released yesterday. He singled out 2 people who are from 2 different countries, which aren't the UK. Name one of those countries they're from. Jenny or Lewis were their names. What country? One of them gets you 2 points. Then I asked you, Catherine Calderwood. She's Scottish. Why was she making the news? Catherine Calderwood. Then you heard this song from an actor and comedian. By the way, that's not a different N. That's the same N.
Hello.
Not 2 N's, just 1. Who is this singing?
Baked potato changed my life.
Question 8.
Baked potato.
Question 8, I said which TV series donated fully working ventilators to the NHS Nightingale Hospital. Then question number 9.
2016, this scientific organisation.
This man had loads of
in,
Ofcom
Israel,
complaints, well not
which
loads,
connected to the
a
government
handful of
by law,
Ofcom complaints
had
about a
been,
programme he did on
using
London Live where he
coronavirus
expressed his opinions.
to
Who is
test its
it?
technology. And so because of that, it's further along the road, it says, to developing a vaccine. And one of the scientists said it was pure
Who is
luck
that? And lastly, number 10, Andrew Lloyd Webber launched some free musicals. The very first one. What was the production he launched? Which Andrew Lloyd Webber show did he launch on his YouTube channel for free called The Show Must Go On? For 8 10 questions, here's your countdown. Hello to the Robert family who are here and ready. It's good to see you. Good to have you on. As I said, if you want to give a little mention, if you're a kid and you're allowed to stay up late to play this, let me know. Drop us a message and I will say hello to you. I will say hello to these people who sent in pictures because we like getting them. This is the Claxton family who play Gav Quiz, and what's really nice is they're always playing with a nice cheese board. Look at that. We made the Isle of Man, everyone. This is David Kennington from the Isle of Man and all his family. Kim, Muzz, M, Day, Sarah, Nick, Corkish and Claire who are playing remotely there. Hello to you. Emily Jane Victoria is playing from Canada, everyone. Woo! How good is that? Although, check her website, that's not Gav Quiz. I got excited because I saw in this story that I thought it was just Glyn, but it's not, it's just Gwyn. He said, loving these virtual quizzes, playing Gav Quiz tonight. Yeah, the best one. Amanda Dazzled, she's in there. Sounds like, is that your real name, Amanda? Amanda Esled. Yeah, that's it. The Birchalls in Oxfordshire, who look like they're having a... I look like I'm hosting a board meeting there, don't I? Anyway, we have got some big news coming up about a quiz later this week. I will tell you about that in a sec. But what I do need you to do is, for this week, pictures you send in, can you email me, gav@gavquiz.com, if you know anyone who works for the NHS, can you send a picture of them in? And their name and where they work. It's as simple as that, so we can say hello to them. Any of your friends or family work for the NHS, gav@gavquiz.com. Put a picture, their name, where they work, little message. And all will become clear in a minute why I need to know that. Hello to, so we have got Maggie, who's 11, and Jake, 8, they're staying up late. Lucy and Emily are playing in Preston. Ross is 11 in Northants. Maya is 8, you're staying up late. Maisie, age 7. Xander, age 10, cool name. Tom from Northumberland is 9, he's staying up late. Fraser is 8, he's in London. He's allowed to stay up late to play and to write the answers down. How good is that? And hello to the intoxicated teachers, Dan, Daisy, Nat and Chris. I removed the last names for privacy reasons. Maybe I shouldn't have given out the first names. Okay, we are on to now an audio round, which I have called Cheap Quotes. Cheap, as in chicks, yeah? So here's how it's going to work. You're going to hear 10 bits of audio, which are little, like, famous speeches or quotes or things from films or passages of speech you should know. You get a point for naming the person, and then a point for the word or words that have been cheaped out. That's the noise you will hear over word or words that have been cheaped out. So you could have one word or it could be several. So who is it? And if it's from a film, the character or the actor will do. And then what word or words is this replacing? You get it? Here's number 1.
These are not 3 separate devices. This is one device. And we are calling it Today, Apple is going to reinvent the
So, what was the word that was cheaped out? Now you heard it twice there, which means it was the same word each time. I'll play it out once more. That's not it, this is.
These are not 3 separate devices. This is one device. And we are calling it Today, Apple is going to reinvent the
So what was that? Same word each time, what was cheaped out? Here's number 2.
I'm going to step off the limb. It's one small step for man, one for mankind. Oh, that looks beautiful to me, Neil.
So, what was the word that was cheaped out, and who is that? Who said it? Number 3.
Well, at 20 minutes to 5, we can now say the decision taken by this country to join the common market has been reversed by this referendum to leave the EU. The British people have spoken, and the answer is we're out.
So I'll give you a clue there. The thing that cheaped out was a year. What was the year?
Well, at 20 minutes to 5, we can now say the decision taken by this country to join the common market has been reversed by this referendum to leave the EU. The British people have spoken, and the answer is we're out.
What was that year? Number 4.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all, shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys who were up to no good. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air."
Who was it? What was the word that was cheaped? Well, it was a phrase. What phrase was cheaped out of that? Think you know? How are these? Easy or hard? Number 5 now.
Red, you go. Where shall I go? What shall I do?
Frankly, my dear.
Could have been worse, that. Who is that? What word was cheaped out? I will repeat them at the end very quickly. This is number 6.
Yes, we drank. My friends and I, the boys and girls. Yes, we drank. I liked. Still like. We drank. Drinking age, as I noted, was 18, so the seniors were legal. And we drank. Sometimes probably had too many, and sometimes other people had too many.
What?
We drank. We liked.
It's the same word each time. What is it? I like that one. Number 7.
1992 is not a year on which I shall look back with undiluted pleasure. In the words of one of my more sympathetic correspondents, it has turned out to be an...
What was the word that was tweeted out? And who was speaking? There was 2 words actually tweeted out. Kind of like a little phrase. Number 8.
There will always be a special place in my heart for the movie musical and for the songs that create their most memorable moments. Here to perform the Oscar-nominated, gorgeously empowering song, Let It Go, from the Oscar-winning animated movie Frozen, please welcome the wickedly talented, one and only...
1 or 2 answers would do there. I like that clip because it's funny. You'll see why if you don't know. Number 9 now.
What did I tell you? Miles per hour!
It's a number you need there. I'm going to repeat it in a bit. And lastly, very quick, number 10, who is this? Who is the name who's cheaped out?
I like a drink as much as the next man. Unless the next man is...
Who is that? Who is cheaped out? Very quickly, once again, 1 to 10. Number 1.
These are not 3 separate devices. This is one device. And we are calling it Today, Apple is going to reinvent the...
Same word each time. What is it? Number 2 now. Who is this? What is the 2 words that are cheaped out?
I'm going to step off the limb. It's 1 small step for man, 1 for mankind. Oh, that looks beautiful to me, Neil.
Number 3, who is it? And what is the year that's cheaped out?
Well, at 20 minutes to 5, we can now say the decision taken by this country to join the common market has been reversed by this referendum to leave the EU. The British people have spoken, and the answer is we're out.
Number 4 now. The character or actor, it might be the same. What is the phrase that's cheaped out? Sing along.
In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all shooting some b-ball outside of the school when a couple of guys who were up to no good. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air."
Obviously, it's a lyric one. Number 5 now. The character or the actor, and what's been cheaped out?
Red! You go. Where shall I go? What shall I do?
Frankly, my dear.
That's number 5. This is number 6 now.
Yes, we drank.
Same word.
My
each
friends
time.
and I, the boys and girls, yes, we drank. I liked, still like. We drank. Drinking age, as I noted, was 18, so the seniors were legal, and we drank. Sometimes probably had too many, and sometimes other people had too many. We drank. We liked.
Whatever it was, he liked it. Number 7 now.
1992 is not a year
Who is it? What's been
on
cheaped
which
out?
I shall look back with undiluted pleasure.
That's the same one.
In the words of one of my more sympathetic correspondents, it has turned out to be an...
So, another little clue there. Don't repeat that letter that you saw. That was the same one as before. Number 8.
There will always be a special place in my heart for the movie musical and for the songs that create their most memorable moments. Here to perform the Oscar-nominated, gorgeously empowering song, Let It Go, from the Oscar-winning animated movie Frozen, please welcome the wickedly talented, one and only...
Very good. At number 9, from the best film of all time, what's the number?
What did I tell you? Miles per hour!
What is the number that's missed out? And lastly, number 10.
I like a drink as much as the next man. Unless the next man is...
Who is it? Who is he talking about? 15 seconds, get your papers in! By the way, my eyes keep gazing here. It's because I am. I've got all your messages on a. What's it called? I'm used to iPads. This is the Samsung one, the Google one. Thanks to my mate Dale who lent me it. I'll be honest, pal. I have no idea how it works though, which I should have used before. But I think your messages are there. Lucy and Charlie are allowed and not allowed to write answers. Hello to, look at the light on my face, Albert who's 7 and Milia who's 9, Laura 10, Timmy and Minnie 4, Jack 12, Ashton 12 in Worthing, Alexa and Zeb 8 and 7, Sam and Sophie, they're staying up late trying to buy the Woodheads. My nephew Harry is up, hello. Harvey and Caleb in Northampton, Sam and Sophie as well again, and hello to Abby and James who are with some older children, Stuart and Liz who are playing. So, I have some exciting news for you everyone. So, okay, since I started this, which was a few weeks ago on a Friday, I had no idea how to stream or anything like that. And I always had an idea that I wanted to do this for a better cause for everything we're going through at the moment. But I literally only learned how to do a Facebook live stream. I didn't know how you do a live video thing and stick it behind a paywall. Anyway, we figured it out now, which means this Thursday we've got something really special. We have got a special quiz to raise money for the NHS. It's the NHS Charities Together and the COVID-19 appeal, which is kind of like the main one you see in the papers that's going around. And it donates money for NHS staff for anything from shopping, support, and basically looking after the people who are looking after us. It's going to be on Thursday after the Clap for Carers at 8:15. Now, it's going to cost £5 to play, but remember, every quiz that I've done so far has been for free. This will just cost £5. So what is that? Like going to the pub and having a drink and maybe a couple of bags of crisps. With doing it, what we're going to do is it's going to be on a separate website. So it's not on Facebook, it's not on YouTube. The only way that you can play it is by going to gavquiz.com. Don't do it now because obviously you're playing the quiz, but it will link you to it. All the proceeds will go to the NHS Charities Together charity. Just to let you know, the only reason I say proceeds is because there's a small transaction fee of your credit card in that, and there's also the hosting cost to use the software to host it for live, which basically, if the amount of people are playing who are playing at the moment, it will be like 10p from your £5. So that's it. It only works the more people who do it, so spread the word. This Thursday after Clap for Carers, gavquiz.com. Buy your tickets now for a special NHS themed quiz. How cool is that? Been wanting to do that for weeks. I'm really pleased I've done it. Right, okay, let's do the answers to round one very quickly. Remember, it's 2 points for each one. Here we go. So, which type of animal that features in a current Netflix series was tested positive for COVID-19 in the Bronx Zoo this week? It was a tiger. 2. Crystal Stanley, a mum in Ipswich, has been credited as the person who popularised what that has been popular during this weird moment in time? The rainbow. So the rainbow you see is Crystal Stanley. Then I showed you this, and I said, Hannah Blackman, who died last weekend, what sitcom from the 90s was this she was in? It was The Upper Hand. Remember? See, that brings back weird memories, doesn't it? Question 4, I showed you the video of the woman who wouldn't leave the bench. She said she wouldn't leave until something happened. She was waiting for something. What was it?
Alright, so what I'm going to ask is, would you be willing to go home?
I am willing to go home once the sun sets, yes.
Okay, well you've been sat here for about an hour or so.
I have, yeah, indeed. Exercising mentally.
I know, which is not one of the valid reasons.
Yeah, she was waiting for the sun to set. That was the reason why she was sitting there. If you want to know how that panned out...
It's not, that's a lawful excuse.
You've been arrested now, okay? So
Yeah.
we're going to take all your puppy, alright?
Sorry.
Just listen,
Yeah.
relax.
I'm relaxed.
You get all your puppy back.
So, I was brought up to, if you're not going to say something nice, don't say anything at all. So, number 5, Boris Johnson was released from hospital. He thanked he thanked loads of staff members and named them, but singled out 2 particularly who stayed by his side. One called Jenny, one from Lulus. One called Lulus. What countries were they from? Well, Jenny was from New Zealand, and Lulis was from Portugal. So if you said New Zealand or Portugal, you get 2 points. Catherine Calderwood. Why was she in the news? She's Scottish. She was the minister who was caught going to her second home, the health minister as well. So anything like that, you get 2 points. This song we then played, number 7. It was released last week to raise money for Feed the NHS. I asked you who was it. The song is Baked Potato, and it is
Baked Potato.
Matt Lucas. 2 points for Matt Lucas. Question 8. Which TV drama series donated fully working ventilators to NHS Nightingale? You could have worked that one out. It was Holby City. Then this man had Ofcom complaints.
2016, this scientific organisation in
on,
Israel, which is all connected to the
a TV
government,
programme on London Live,
had been
got complaints for expressing his controversial views.
to
David Icke. 2 points for David Icke. And lastly, number 10, Andrew Lloyd Webber released his Show Must Go On, his free musicals he's put on YouTube. It was, his first one was this weekend, and it was Jesus Christ Superstar. 2 points for Jesus Christ Superstar. The answers, if you missed any, should be coming up in the chat window. Okay, we are on to round number 3 now, which is only a 10-point round. You'll see why. Because there are only 10 questions, and there are only 2 ways you can answer. One way or the other. The round is called Easter. Yeah, I know it's Easter, but East. I'm going to give you 2 places. You need to tell me which one of the 2 is Easter of the other one. Yeah, I know it's not grammatically correct, but basically which one is more east of the other place. We've got 10. We have got 5 in the UK and then 5 international. Let's start in the UK with some appropriate music. So, number 1, Birmingham or Wolverhampton. Which one is Easter? Easter. Birmingham or Wolverhampton. Number 2, Aberdeen or Inverness. Oh, it's all kicking off in the chat. Was Joseph and his amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat the first one? The thing I saw on the news was the fact that Jesus Christ Superstar this Friday was the first one. If you put Joseph or Jesus Christ Superstar, you can have 2 points. Any Andrew Lloyd Webber religious one. Yay! 2, Aberdeen or Inverness. Which one is Easter? I let myself down there after the musical round last week. Number 3, Cardiff or Weston-super-Mare. Which one is Easter? Cardiff or Weston-super-Mare? EastEnders you never heard before. Question 4, Hull, as in Kingston upon Hull, or Lincoln, which is Easter? Hull or Lincoln, which is Easter? And 5, Maidstone or Southend-on-Sea, which is Easter? Maidstone or Southend-on-Sea? Right, let's go international now. I've got 5 for you, which are from other countries, not the UK. I need to know which is Easter. 6, Auckland or Sydney? Auckland or Sydney? Auckland or Sydney? Which is Easter? Number 7, Tenerife or Gran Canaria? Which one of the Canary Islands? Tenerife or Gran Canaria? Eight, Los Angeles or San Diego? Both in California, but which is Easter? Which is Easter out of those 2 from California? 9, Pyongyang or Seoul? North Korea versus South Korea. Pyongyang, or Seoul? Which one is Easter? Thank you, John, who says this is a good round. And number 10, Amsterdam or Brussels? Which is Easter? Claire loves this round. Not like all the blooming musical theatre people kicking off about the last question. Do you know, I'm really annoyed. Out of round 1, question 10 was the only one that I didn't verify because I was absolutely sure that it was that because of all the news and the PR around the fact that Jesus Christ Superstar this week. Didn't even know Joseph was out. Well, it's not now. I've accidentally put my Hoover on. Sorry. I need a new one. Put my foot on it by accident. Quickly again. Number 1, Birmingham or Wolverhampton. Hey, at least you know I'm surviving without my cleaner. Bring back Betty. 2, Aberdeen or Inverness. 3, Cardiff or Weston-super-Mare. 4, Hull or Lincoln. 5, Maidstone or Southend or Sea, which is Easter. 6, Auckland or Sydney. 7, Tenerife or Gran Canaria. 8, Los Angeles or San Diego. 9, Pyongyang or Seoul. And 10, Amsterdam or Brussels. That's the end of that round. Remember, only 1 point for each one, but we'll do the answers in a bit. So yeah, domestic disaster going on here. Not only did I just accidentally set the vacuum cleaner off, I've got pizzas, my kind neighbours Mel and Darren downstairs. Hi, ordered for me, which, let's be honest, is now cold. Because it turned up to start the quiz. And literally, moments before the quiz started, I have a very high-tech system where I have basically my little script here on a clipboard, which leans on some DVDs, and then this vase, which I've had since I moved into this flat in 2006. It broke. Needed to go anyway. It's pretty horrific. Okay, very quickly, something else to tell you. So when before the lockdown, and it was all a bit panicky and horrible, and I had all my live quizzes cancelled at the places I do, we thought, people might want to do like a quiz at home. So the initial thing was to do like a pre-packaged quiz that you could play on your TV at home. I went into a green screen studio, I shot some stuff, and I edited it. It took ages. And I made like a pre-packaged quiz, but then never did anything with it because we did this one live. Anyway, finally decided to do something with it, and now I've got the website. You can play it if you want. It's called Gav Quiz On Demand, everyone. Look at me getting technical. And it's on gavquiz.com. If you scroll down, there's an on demand bit. And usually I thought it'd be a £5 because obviously I've got to pay for like the studio I use and stuff like that. But because you guys have played originally, it's just the price of a pint, £3. So if you go there and use the promo code Original Crew, you'll get access to the video. It's 40 minutes long, 4 rounds, loads of fun stuff in it. It's there. And you can download the answer sheets and stuff like that as normal. But it's just a little trial thing. Let us know how you get on. And as I said, the cost just goes to cover the charges that I got for making it. So yeah, let me know what you think, because it's a new thing and we're just trying stuff out whilst we are in the lockdown. Answer 2, Sting. Okay, let's do the answers to round number 2, which was the cheap round. So
these are not 3 separate devices.
This was
one device.
Steve Jobs for a point.
And we are calling it iPhone.
Phone was the word that was tweeted out. Phone. Number 2.
I'm going to step off the limb.
First man on the moon in 1969.
One small step for man.
Neil Armstrong.
One
giant leap was what was cheaped out. Giant leap is what you need. 3.
Well, at 20 minutes to 5, we can now say the decision taken in 1975 by this country to join the common market
1975 was what was cheaped out.
By this referendum.
And it's David Dimbleby announcing the Brexit results. God, remember Brexit.
And the answer is,
bring that back. That was easiest to deal with, wasn't it? Here we go. Sing along, everyone. In West Philadelphia, born and raised. Guys, you're up to no good. Started causing trouble in my neighbourhood. And Will Smith for that, because it's the same name as the character he played. 5. This is from Gone with the Wind.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
And it's Rhett Butler. And, or Clark Gable, the actor. And it was, I don't give a damn. That's the answer. 6.
Yes, we drank beer.
Beer was the answer.
The boys and girls. Yes, we drank beer. I liked beer. Still like beer. We drank beer.
It's Brett Kavanaugh.
It was 18, so the seniors were legal.
So Brett Kavanaugh, and the missing word was beer.
1992 is not a year on which I shall look back.
Of course, this is the Queen.
In the words of one of my more sympathetic correspondents, it has turned out to be an annus horribilis.
Yep, in 1992, she had an annus horribilis, which I had once, but 2 weeks of cream for the doctors, and it passed. So I hope she got that.
There will always be a special
It's John Travolta
for the movie musical, and for the songs that create their most memorable moments. Here to perform the Oscar-nominated, gorgeously empowering song "Let It Go" from the Oscar-winning animated movie Frozen.
And
Please welcome the wickedly talented one and only Adele Dazeem.
Adele Dazeem. He meant to say Idina Menzel, but he said Adina Menzel. So if you had a or Idina Menzel, you get a point. It's a favourite clip. I love it. It's funnier to watch. From the best film ever.
88 miles per hour!
88 miles an hour. So 88 was the number you wanted. And lastly, number 10. Oh, number 10.
I like a drink as much as the next man.
Actually, let's hear that again.
I like a drink as much as the next man. Unless the next man is Mel Gibson.
That is Ricky Gervais. Introducing Mel Gibson. So that was what cheaped out. Hope you did all right. Let me know. Brett Kavanaugh, by the way, my friend actually asked who is. It's the Supreme Court when he was up for the Supreme Court job, and there was a hearing about him, and there was lots of allegations, and just in the usual bonkers way America is at the moment. That was the answers to round 2, which means we're on to our last round. You should know this. It's the Music Connections round. In the Music Connections round, I play 9 songs. You get a point for the artist, point for a title, and then something ties it all together. You get 2 points for that. So, once again, you're going to hear 9 songs. Write down the artist, write down the title, then look at the words for each one you've got, and something will connect. And that connection will give you 2 points. The clue is in the artist or in the song. So a word in the song, a word in the artist, all 9, it will tie together like that. Are you ready? So, you know, during this, I usually do a household task. Obviously, I may actually eat my pizza. It's cold. I was basically, during this round, going to, A, count all the money I've saved by not buying Easter eggs this year, and B, eating the only Easter item I have, which, sadly, I bought for myself. Here we go, everyone. Good luck.
Number 1. Number 2.
My horse has been my pal, but once I met a gal and thought a kiss would be no crime. I darn near lost my life. She was the sheriff's wife. I just got out of town in time.
Number 3.
But it was not your fault but mine, and it was your heart on the line. I really faced out this time, didn't I, my dear? But it was not your fault but mine, and it was your heart on the line. I really faced out this time, didn't I, my dear? Didn't I, my dear?
Number 4.
master, I'm too good to call and write my fans. This'll be the last package I ever send your ass. It's been 6 months and still no word. I don't deserve it. I know you got my last 2 letters. I wrote the addresses on them perfect.
Number 5.
Busy throwing hints that he keeps missing. Don't have to think about it. I wanna kiss and everything around it, but he's too distant. I wanna feel his body. I can't resist it. I know my hidden looks can be deceiving, but how obvious should a girl be? I was taken by the early conversation he's in. I really like the way that he respects me.
Number 6.
Time goes by, reality destroys your hope and dignity. There's nothing left but shadows on the wall. But just remember who you are and where you've been. You've come so far, and never ever let them see you fall. I don't believe in miracles. I don't believe in truth. I don't believe that anything can recreate your youth.
Number 7.
Gonna be penthouse pauper. Gonna be millionaire. Gonna be a real fast talker. Have me a love affair. Gotta get my timing right. It's a test that I got to pass. I'll chase you all the way to stairway, honey. Kiss your signs of friends.
Number 8.
I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Though it's easy to pretend, I know you're not a fool. Should've known better to cheat and waste the chance that I'd been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I danced with you.
Number 9.
And that was the musical connections round. So you got 9 songs. Hello, that's that, isn't it? That was the cheese from the pizza, the cold pizza. Excuse me. You've got 9 songs there. You get a point for the artist, a point for the title, and then look at the words in the artist and title column. What is the connection? You get 2 points for the connection. What is it? We'll do the answers in a bit. First though, 15 seconds. Swap your papers. Don't you worry, we're going to be done by 9 for quiz because I want to watch it as well. Harvey and Caleb in Northampton are still up and arguing. Gav, can I say hello to Charlotte and Emily in Durham? They're staying up to do my quiz. Oh, that's good. And also hello to Charlotte, who bought a ticket for the NHS quiz. Yep, Thursday night, if you missed it, I am doing a fundraiser for the NHS national charity. And it's going to be £5 to enter. It's on a different website. It's not on Facebook. It's not on YouTube. You'll have to go somewhere else. But all the info is at gavquiz.com. And also, I had a surprise for this. So, if you were playing the other week, I did a round called Celebs in Quarantine, where we went live to my friend's home, Mr. Chris Moyles, off of Radio X, and he gave us a bonus question. So for the NHS one, in a quiz all about the NHS, and to pay tribute to them, there was only one person I could get. Dr. Rand, yeah! He is on the NHS fundraiser special on Thursday, live from his house. 8:15. So, if you want to see him set some questions, and Dr. Rand has been awesome during this, been giving loads of really cool advice on social media. It was the only person, obviously, to get, wasn't it? So, you just go to gavquiz.com, not now, after the quiz, and you can buy a ticket, and then you'll get an email, and it will send you the link to the quiz to play Thursday at 8:15 after the Clap for Carers. Now, the most important thing about this is to raise as much money as possible, so make sure you tell all your friends and get everyone on it. Social media channels, obviously, Gav Quiz, and the Facebook page, The Gavin Inskip. Is that all good? Are we all right? Shall we do the answers to round 3? Okay, let's. So very simply, I just gave you 2 places, this place or that place. I asked you which one was Easter than the other one. So first of all, we had Birmingham and Wolverhampton. You only get 1 point for each one. It was Birmingham is more Easter than Wolverhampton. Number 2, Aberdeen or Inverness. It is Aberdeen. Quite by a way, actually. Number 3 was Weston-super-Mare. Oh, God, Weston-super-Nightmare had an awful job there. We'll save that for another day. Or Cardiff. So Weston-super-Mare in the west or Cardiff. It's actually Weston-super-Mare that is Easter than the other one. Then I asked you Hull, as in Kingston upon Hull, or Lincoln. Which is Easter? It is Hull. Obviously, because it's nearer the big bit of water that they call the sea. 5, Southend-on-Sea or Maidstone. Easter is Southend-on-Sea. Then we went international for the next one. Yeah, let's go international. After that, we had Auckland or Sydney. Auckland is my most favourite place I've ever been, New Zealand, or Sydney in Australia. It is Auckland. By quite a way, actually. Then, after that, number 7, we went to the Atlantic Ocean and we went to the Canary Islands. Which is Easter out of Tenerife and Gran Canaria? It's Gran Canaria that's Easter. After that, California in USA, San Diego or LA. It helps to know which way the coast goes. But Easter is San Diego. And Korea, North versus South. Pyongyang or Seoul, which is Easter? It is Seoul in South Korea, which is Easter. And lastly, Amsterdam or Brussels. This is quite hard. In fact, I was at Amsterdam 2 weeks before the lockdown. Probably the last time for a while I'll go on a plane. It's Amsterdam is Easter. See there how I had to check which Easter is? It's actually the one on the right. Remember, it's only 1 point for each one. How did you do? Hope you did good. GavQuiz.com is the website where you can find loads of stuff, find out about the next quiz, where you can buy your charity ticket for Thursday's quiz. £5, get on there. You can also download the on-demand thing, and you can find out about me, and if a corporate quiz, we want to do a private one, it's all there on GavQuiz.com. 3 minutes before quiz, let's go. On that social media stuff. Let's go. Okay, musical connection round. 9 songs, point for the artist, point for the title. Let's go through them.
Number 1.
First of all, this is M People and Search for the Hero. M People. Search for the Hero.
Number 2.
I just got out of town in time.
This is hard. It's an oldie from the 50s. If you got this, I'm well impressed. Guy Mitchell and A Dime and a Dollar.
I guess you know I tip my hat to none.
Number 3.
But it was not your fault but mine.
I reversed this naughty word. Mumford & Sons and Little Lion Man. Mumford & Sons, Little Lion Man. This is Eminem. Yes, it's Dido singing, but this is Eminem's song with Stan. Point for the artist, point for the title.
Number 5.
This is Sugar Babes. Push the Button.
Number 6.
This is a great song. We used to play this on my first radio station for ages. It's Orchestral Manoeuvres in the Dark, or OMD. The song is Walking on the Milky Way. Who thinks they've got the link? 1 minute.
7.
Till quiz. Have you Sky Plussed it? This is Aerosmith and Love in an Elevator. Yeah. Yeah. I dipped it, didn't say anything.
Number 8.
This is George Michael, not Wham. George Michael He released it. It was on a Wham's Greatest Hits, but he released it with Careless Whisper. There you go. Me being anal over that puts you blooming musical theatre people right.
Number 9.
Amanda's got the link. Number 9. David Bowie, Life on Mars. So search for the hero. Diamond a Dollar, Little Lion Man, Eminem, all that. It was all, of course, it's Easter, chocolate. Miniature heroes, Dollar, Lion Bar, M&M's, Push the Button, Buttons, Milky Way, Aerosmith, Careless Whisper, and then, of course, at the end, David Bowie, Life on Mars. How did you do? That's the quiz now. How did you do with the Easter egg hunt? Kids, will you keep an eye on the screen? Did you get all 11 letters? I gave you one for free at the start, then there were another 10. Did you jumble it up? Did you jumble the letters up and get the 11-letter word to do with this time of year? It was to do with Easter. You get 10 points if you get this. The word, or words, is hot cross bun! Did you get hot cross bun? Hot cross bun, if you get that, you get 10 points. Well done to you. So, before I go, remember, the NHS fundraiser special is this Thursday at 8:15 after Clap for Carers. All you need to do to join in with that is just go to gavquiz.com, and then whilst you're there, you will be able to click a link, and then it will take you through a really easy website. You just pay your £5 and that's it, and then you'll get a link to join that quiz on Thursday, which will be all NHS themed and all in aid of the NHS. Just the proceeds from that, or the only small charge, it's basically about 10p for the people playing now, would be to cover the transaction charge and the cost of hosting it. So proceeds of that go to the National NHS Charity. So it only works if you just share it with your friends and get them all involved. Share the link, do it. I want to get it rammed. I want to raise loads of money for it. And also remember, our celeb in quarantine will be Dr. Ange, who has been giving loads of good advice during this, and he will be joining us live from his home. Chris Moores did it a few weeks ago. He will be there on Thursday as well, so get to gavquiz.com. Whew. Hope you all enjoyed tonight. We got through a lot, didn't we? Drop us a note, say hello on the social media, #GavQuiz. 2 minutes late for quiz. Hopefully ITV's running late. Hope you did well. Give us your scores. Let us know in the chat or message it in on the social media. I've got to go and reheat a pizza. See ya.